What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Sorry, I just remembered I didn't do an intro. So, real YouTube is forget the intro. Please pretend I'm drawing Microsoft Paint. Okay. So, this weekend was the May International Challenge. This is a tournament that's used as a qualifier for the Players' Cup, which is the equivalent of our World Championships this year. It's happening online. It's a really cool concept. I like it a lot. And so I figured, now that the IC is over, I just should have gotten enough points to make day 2, or to move on to the next phase. I finished a little bit above 1,700. However, the team was honestly not phenomenal. I still want to show it to you guys because I'm sure, I know a lot of people were interested, but I used it, Justin used it, and Aaron Trailer used it, and overall it just didn't feel very good. It has a couple really positive matchups, but certain fairy-type Pokemon are really problematic, and it just doesn't really flow well overall. It's not very cohesive in my opinion. And so I figured I'd show it to you guys because there's some cool concepts and it can be fun and stuff, but definitely not our greatest work in my opinion. It was honestly pretty stressful playing, and I think that if I just used the Colossal team again, I probably had a higher chance of doing well. But yeah, this is what I used, and it should have been good enough. I was top 400 last I checked in the IC, so hopefully I'll move on. However, yeah, I mean, it honestly should be enough. I'd be really surprised if it wasn't. But yeah, I was trying to win the whole thing, so definitely did not accomplish that. This is not the team for the job. So yeah, that being said, we can take a look at it here in action. I'll play some games with it. I know we haven't had that much gameplay on the channel. I've honestly been enjoying tier list stuff. So this is my team. This is Colossal stuff. This is a pretty easy choice for me. I just do this. This team, to me, feels like the good matchups are typically very good, and the bad matchups are, very bad. This team destroys Colossal, to be honest. Colossal just gets actually shreked. But yeah. I actually played against this team in the IC, but the opponent played really well. If you lead Dragon Ball Colossal, it's extremely difficult to win. In my opinion, if the opponent leads Dragon Ball Colossal. However, the opponent in the IC led Togekiss Conkeldurr, which was actually, a really good lead somehow. So yeah, we know the sets for this team. We know that all the items because we built it. So yeah, it's gonna be defensive Dragapult. It's gonna be Colossal with weakness policy. Dragapult is protect, or Gastrodon is protect and no recover, and a health berry. Yeah, I mean if they lead Dragapult Colossal, if they lead just Dusclops Togekiss, it gets more difficult I think. But if they lead Dragapult Colossal, it's probably gonna be very difficult for them to win. This is one of the matchups that feels very good. Now that I've hyped it up so much, I'm sure I'll lose. But yeah, we'll see what they lead. Oh, okay, it's not my team. I hope that, for their sake, I hope they don't surf turn 1. So this is Dragapult versus Dragapult. If the Pokemon are different, it's possible that it's a different, that the sets are different as well. I'm just gonna trick the Monte Carlo and Dragonurts. I could Dynamax, but because on my team at least it was support. It was support Colossal, or support Dragapult. It doesn't really make sense in my opinion. Oh, support Dragapult, excuse me. Because the only reason I would Dynamax here is to try and survive a hit from their, offensive Life Orb Dragapult or something, but, yeah. My Dragapult's not max speed, and it's actually pretty bulky, so if I Dynamax... Ooh, interesting. Monte Carlo's gonna switch. I respect it. Togekiss actually switches in here, so that's pretty good for us. Togekiss in the back is interesting. Okay, they don't Dynamax. That pause made me nervous, because if they Dynamax here, I actually might have lost. If it was, offensive Dragapult, let's see what they go for. Okay, it's not my sets. Declaw. Okay. Well, I do survive that hit. However, I've taken a ton of damage. Yeah, this actually didn't go super well. They have totally different sets than I did. Thankfully, they weren't Life Orb. If they were Life Orb, I would have just, eaten it. Okay, they're Sash. This is why I use Dragon Arts in case they protected Colossal. Catapult Draw. Scopeland's Togekiss is different as well. Okay, yeah, so this person's made some modifications. If they had support Dragapult, that would have been very different. Togekiss has eject button now, so I can eject it at any point. So I have to think about what I want to do. For example, one thing I could do is I could Dynamax here, actually, and trick Shadow Sneak the Togekiss, ejecting it, and then Max Phantasm, whatever comes in, for a guaranteed KO on something. And then that would make it a 2 versus 3, probably, because I'd most likely lose my my Dragapult. And then I could probably win that. Yeah, I actually kind of like that play. We'll see what they go into, though. Okay, Colossal's the answer here. The thing is, I don't know if the last Pokemon is Gastrodon or not. I think I most likely want to do this into Togekiss. I could do this and Max Geyser, but if they switch to Gastrodon, I'd lose. So Max Phantasm into the Togekiss and Shadow Sneak to the Togekiss is probably safer. I could also Protect. Do I want to I could Dynamax Conkeldurr this game. Like, that's not terrible. But yeah, we'll just Phantasm into the... We'll just take a Killa here. Although... Yeah, actually, I kind of like Shadow Sneak and... I can't Protect, though. I'd have to Max Guard. Right, so that doesn't even make sense. Yeah, let's just go for Shadow Sneak and Max Phantasm. It's the safest move. It gets a ton of damage off onto a Pokemon. Yeah. Like, I'll either get a KO or do, like, a ton of damage to something. And I think making this a 2 versus 3 is in my favor, even though they'll get the Coals up. But yeah, like, the opponent's team doesn't have good ways through Dusclops. So, like, their best option would probably be their own Dusclops, who, if they have it, like, would get KO'd here. Because I've Shadow Sneak to eject the Togekiss, and then so I can hit whatever comes in with this +2 attack. Okay, Monte Carlo actually protects itself. So that was probably not what they wanted to do. Not the move that's going to win in the game, unfortunately. Yeah, so we'll get a defense drop on Monte Carlo as well. Shadow Sneak plus eject button is nice for situations like these where you can eject a token or like anything before they're able to attack. I should turn down the music, right? It's too loud. Okay. Yeah, so I can eject Togekiss before it attacks. Oh boy, you want to see a magic trick? I feel like Dusclops is a magician. You know what? It's because of that magician in the Jirachi movie. You guys ever watched that? I haven't watched it since I was a kid, but I remember that movie was amazing. He had like Curly and Dusclops, I think. He was a magician. Anyway, you want to see a Dusclops disappear? Bop. Goodbye, Zwerklop. I honestly, German names in general are much better. This is German, right? Zwerklop? Zwerklop, I'm almost positive is German. So yeah, in this position, like, I'm in great shape. I can kind of do whatever I want. I think I'll get a little cheeky and go for Taunt and Geyser here. It's possible Togekiss protects since the sets are different. So Taunt plus Geyser is good. It sets the rain up. If they go for anything other than Follow Me, then they'll lose Colossal here. And if they do Follow Me, like, I won't KO, but I will, you know, get a Taunt off, and I'll get a Geyser off. And with Conkeldurr or Dusclops in the back, like, I most likely will be able to win. They should Dynamax Colossal here, but, I mean, anything could happen. I've become what I hated the most. Max Geyser Dragapult. Okay, Colossal's Gigantamaxing. This is my last turn of Dynamax. Oh, wait, no. This is my second turn of Dynamax. But I'm going to lose Colossal. I'm almost certainly going to lose Dragapult here. In every reasonable play they would make, I'd lose Dragapult here, except for Protect. Okay, they don't Follow Me, so I guess they went for a Dazzling Gleam. Bop. Taunting Togekiss is nice just because it limits the variance. For example, if it was like Yawn, Protect Togekiss, then I, in theory, could still lose. Or like, not lose maybe, but like, yeah. Anyway, there goes Colossal. It would be more difficult is what I wanted to say. Sableye might go down to Dazzling Gleam. My Sableye is more physically bulky than specially bulky. But yeah, in this position, it should be, like I said, this matchup is pretty in our favor. Because, yeah, like, it's really hard for the opposing team to, like, yeah, deal with this. I actually think, like, sometimes with Sableye, like, one of the problems with the team is that Sableye, like, sometimes it gets stuck on the field and you don't really want it there. For example, in this situation, like, the opponent can just ignore Sableye. And, like, what am I going to do about it, you know? Like, Shadow Sneak? I've already taunted. I've already tricked. I don't have anything else I can do. I guess technically the most optimal move is Quash here. Because that will allow me to Trick Room without fear of getting flinched. And, like, Shadow Sneak's damage most likely doesn't matter because Togekiss is in range of Nightshade plus Thunder Punch anyway. I actually think it's really cool that Quash, like, stops priority brackets. I learned that by using this team. I didn't know that initially. Yeah, if they'd gone for Air Slash there, then, like, technically I could have flinched, and so that might have been bad. But, yeah, they're still taunted. Sableye goes down, which is good. Let's just Conkeldurr in, and then we just win the game. So, it's, yeah, like I said, this matchup is relatively easy. I was prepared to win with Dusclops Conk, but Dragapult did most of the work in the end. But they got me, like I said, like, some you know, different changes can definitely catch you off guard. Like, if it was... No, I already took the item, never mind. I was gonna say, maybe if it was, like, whacking Togekiss and it crit me... I beat a Togekiss versus Dusclops endgame where it was crit Togekiss, and I had to, like, not get crit twice in a row. Very scary. Although, to be fair, they crit me twice, and then... They crit me 3 times, and then didn't crit me twice, so, like, technically the odds were more in my favor. But, yeah, I was definitely scared. Anyway, that's game 1. We'll probably only do 2. I know a lot of my videos have been super long recently, so we'll do a short one today. Like, sometimes, like, it's funny because, like, I feel like normally people complain that things are too short on YouTube, but in this case, like, I feel like only with a lot of my videos, I mean, to be fair, I uploaded 6 hours of battles over 2 days with the Glaceon videos. But, yeah, I don't know. I feel like I've seen some complaints about my videos being too long, so I don't, you know, I'm not gonna super pay that much attention to that because I just make what I don't. For me, it's more important not to rush myself and just to take the time I want on content, because I haven't always done that. Sometimes I like would rush myself because I was afraid it'd be too long, and then it turns out worse. So, oh, this is another easy match. There's one lead they can do that's difficult, but yeah, we have the ability just to shut down Sun if they try to mess around with Sun stuff. However, Togekiss plus Dusclops lead gets, like, I'm sure there's an optimal way of doing it. I just haven't figured out what it is. It's probably like trick and then do stuff that way, I guess. I honestly don't know what to do versus Togekiss Dusclops. Like, you have tons of options. It's just like the right option is not super clear to me most of the time. Yeah. Yeah, because you lose Sableye if you do Taunt plus Trick plus Phantom Force. And if you Trick Eject Togekiss, then you can't Trick Eject anything else. Yeah, Eject Button's really good. Like, it's not a meme. Like, it's definitely not broken. Like, you can play around it for sure. However, it's definitely not a meme. Like, I ejected so many people. Like, the team was bad, but if I ejected somebody, we would actually have a game. And there's a lot of threats you just, like, hope they... It's not great. I feel like it wouldn't be as good in best of 3, but for best of 1, it definitely schmoves. Ideally, they lead, like, anything that's not Togekiss Dusclops. Charizard Venusaur would probably be the best case scenario. This team eats Charizard Venusaur for breakfast. I don't think they'll do that, though. That's fine. We can just Trick and Geyser into the Charizard here. Yeah. They don't know my items. They might expect, like, Shadow Sneak. Although... Yeah, I guess, actually, this isn't super ideal because, in theory... Like, I could also taunt the Togekiss, but I think... Like, what happens if they follow me? Then I Geyser, and then if they Airstream, that could be kind of bad. Because I think they probably will follow me here, right? I could taunt the Togekiss. They have Torkoal and probably Dusclops in the back. Ejecting the Togekiss doesn't do that much for me is the thing. I'm just going to Trick and Geyser here. I might time out. There's a bit of delay. Geyser is very important in this turn. Just in case they decide to switch to Torkoal. Well, somebody's losing this item. Ooh, wow, what a good play. That was actually insane. Wait, why did they do that? How do they know? What a play, holy cow. Okay, well, the good news is that for this team, like, there are two, like, the way that you win with this team is you just set up for Conkeldurr endgame, and because I dropped Ice Punch on Conkeldurr, I have Thunder Punch now, I need to get damage on this Venusaur, so like removing the item is kind of nice, and getting a little bit of damage is nice, but yeah, this Togekiss freaks me out. I guess I could Dazzling Gleam. If it follows me, that'd probably be optimal for me, but yeah, there's no reason for them to follow me there. I'm glad I didn't taunt though, although if I get yawned, I will not be glad anymore. Eject Button, and we get Life Orb. Okay, Life Orb Venusaur. Take away its power. That means no Life Orb on Charizard, which is interesting. That also confirms the last Pokemon is definitely Torkoal. Like 100% of the time it's Torkoal here. Yeah, yawn would probably be the worst case scenario right now. If they yawn me, I'd be in a spot of bother. Yeah. So, like, Charizard will go get one shot by Thunder Punch. Togekiss needs a little bit of chip, and then it will get one shot. But Venusaur's a problem, so getting even, like, that 25% isn't terrible. Because we need it in the end. The problem is the last mod is almost certain. It's definitely Torkoal. Interesting. Let me go back into Charizard. I guess they want to bait and Max Geyser again. Let's see if early might yawn me. Let's see. Gleam. Okay, that's good. They activate my weakness policy. They do a lot of damage. They double crit me. Okay. That double crit's kind of bad, not going to lie. I would have preferred if we had gotten 0 crits. Sableye going down is okay, but yeah, that's a lot of damage. Okay. The problem is, like, now what they can do is they can... I think I have to hard read them, but it still doesn't work, right? Yeah, losing Sableye there is really bad. Because what they'll do this turn is they'll Airstream me, and then they'll be able to have fast and slow with Torkoal stuff. Let's just confirm the items. Lumberry Charizard and Scopeland. I mean, we knew it was Scopeland Togekiss. Okay, Lumberry Charizard is interesting. I think I have to read an Airstream here and go for Trick Room and Geyser, or Phantasm. The problem, though, is that, like, yeah, they're going to pin me with, like, fast and slow mons together, and I don't know what I can do about that. I need to take out Togekiss this turn. Because, like, if Torkoal comes in, I'd be fine if it was anything other than Torkoal in the back, but with Torkoal in the back, like, I can't really stop it from erupting all over the place, and if they Airstream into my Dragapult, which is the more likely target in my opinion, Unless they switch to Venusaur here and then go back into Charizard. Or if they, yeah, they go into Torkoal and then I could take a hit. They do Gigantamax here, but that's a luxury ball, which almost makes me feel like it's going to be Togekiss. Which would be, I guess that would make sense too. No, it's Charizard. Okay, they want a Gigantamax. That was the right play in my opinion. Although, yeah, I think they have to follow me this turn because +2 Max Geyser and Rain will definitely one-shot Charizard. Let's see. Yeah, follow me. Good play, good play. Good play turn 1 and turn 2. Yeah, losing all the health because of the crit is really bad. And if they Wildfire here, like I don't think they'll Wildfire. I think they'll Airstream. But if they were to go for like Wildfire, then I would just be in a terrible spot. We crit back, although this one doesn't matter because we're weakness policy boosted. Yeah, this is looking like a loss. I'm glad this is on the ladder and not. Okay. Let's see who's into. It's into Dragapult. Yeah, we're gonna take a. Oh, we actually just get dropped. I'm really surprised we got one shot there. Personally. The good news is I set Trick Room up. We're just gonna really quickly check. I don't think Conkeldurr will one shot here, but Charizard. I can actually one shot them, which is interesting. However, they'll go Torkoal and then yeah, like I don't think I'll take an eruption. So yeah, I mean I have pretty much like backing against the wall. Like the thing is that their Charizard is in Thunder Punch range because of the defense drop, but yeah, they have Torkoal and it's looking like curtains. I can't really do anything to stop eruption. Like basically my only way to stop the eruption from opening my Conkeldurr most likely is to do something like Mach Punch or detect a Nightshade. However, yeah, like if they do that, then they'll always G-Max Wildfire into my Dusclops and knock it out. So I have to do this. And I think maybe you can see like some part of the problem with this team. Yeah, I mean that should be it. If Conkeldurr, I don't think Conkeldurr survives this. It could. I do survive actually, so that's nice. That's nice. And we'll see if we one shot here. But yeah, basically like Sun is supposed to be like the easiest matchup we have. Okay, yeah, that didn't matter. Sun is supposed to be like a really easy matchup, right? Because you have Trick Eject Button and you have Max Geyser, and even still, like I lost here. So yeah, the team is definitely pretty bad in my opinion. I'm not even gonna post the rental code, I think, because I honestly don't want you guys to use it, like for your own sakes. But yeah, that's the team that we used. Not ideal. I guess I didn't show the Excadrill off because that was actually the original starting point of the team. It was Excadrill Sableye, but yeah, overall just like not a great team. We did record some like prep videos. We have like probably 3 hours of content of like building the team and stuff, but I'm not sure if we're gonna post it because like the team didn't do very well in my opinion. Like it's not a very good team in my opinion. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see for that. But anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed checking out this team that I most likely am not going to use very much. We'll just see what I'm ranked currently in the IC. Yeah, it was a rough fight. It was way worse than the last one for me. Okay, we're just barely outside of top 400. That should be enough. Honestly, I'm not happy to stop, but like yeah, winning with this team is really difficult. So, yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Short video. Goodbye.